King Beowulf.
Hello, it's John here. Now, here's the thing we've been working on for King Beowulf. This idea has come quite late in the day. Now, I am in the middle of cutting out this prototype that we've been making on, myself and Paul Bourne have been working on. A really nice idea for King Beowulf, where you take the step, you go beyond being a wandering, monster-slaying hero that you are in regular Beowulf, and like in the poem, Beowulf himself becomes a king and a ruler of a kingdom. So this is what you'll get to do in King Beowulf. This is going to give you all the rules and procedures and loads of thematic setting stuff to help you transition your hero into a ruler and rule a kingdom. Now, as part of that, you sort of think kingdoms, you think of maps, but it's been a tricky one because we don't like to make accessories that you have to use. Also, a big part, I just wrote about this in the latest blog, of playability when you're managing a kingdom is that it's quite simple and elegant and easy to run, easy to play. You can spot the sort of decision points within your kingdom and sort of have a grasp fairly intuitively what different decisions are likely to mean. So simplicity and elegance of rules design was really important. So actually, you don't need a map or any sort of ledger to track your kingdom. You can just write down the name. Your kingdom is divided up into different districts, if you will, called shires. And each shire has a prosperity of 1 to 3. It's that simple. And prosperity is a new ability score that you have on your kingdom character sheet, which is very much like a regular character. Anyway, you can learn about all that in the free download that's available right now. But something we thought that was nice and in line with our various, hey, there's one here, our various other accessories that you don't need to play Beowulf, but if you want to have a fancy old time of it and you like a sort of a visual aid and an accessory, which we really do, you'll be able to get this map set. Now, these are just prototypes. These are just bits of paper, printed paper on that I've rather rudimentarily cut out of cardboard to just see the size of them and see what they feel like in my hand. So these, actually, this is a shape that tessellates together like hexes do, but it's a bit more of an exciting shape. And we like that it's a bit like an axe head. And we like the shapes that it creates are really nice. So let's so first of all, you'll build your mead hall and you'll have a token. All these circles are punched out and you'll put a token in that shows your hall. So let's say that's your hall there. That's your central sort of area to your kingdom. And then you'll have lots of different outlying shires all around the place. I've got to try and build this while I'm talking, and this is something I'm testing out. How actually easy is it to use this tessellating shape? It's not too difficult. And I think you get used to it pretty quick. And you're also not going to be expanding your kingdom super fast, if you like. You know, you're not going to need to, in a hurry, put together these different shapes. It'll happen slowly as you add new shires onto your kingdom. But this lets you, oh no, that's right, here you are. This will let you build almost like a little model. It'll be printed with different terrain on each one of these sort of axe head shires. You'll be able to build it up. You'll get 12, because that's about, you're not very likely to need more than 12. You can build up this little map of your kingdom. The tokens swap in and out. They'll be punched out, these circles, and you'll put in a token that has a 1, 2, or 3 on it, and we'll use a sort of traffic light system as well. So you'll be able to glance at this and just get a really quick idea of how prosperous or unprosperous your kingdom is. Kind of like, quite like the shape of it, and it'll help you imagine what's going on where and what sort of terrain is where. You'll also, at the end of your session, you'll be able to just take a mobile phone photograph of that, and then rebuild it next session if you want to put the bits away, which is really cool. Now, we did sort of think of loads of other different ways of doing this, like poster maps with stickers is kind of exciting, isn't it, all that? But delivering posters is really difficult. Tubes are really difficult. Or you've got to fold them, and people don't like posters folded. You've got to produce the stickers, which means going further afield than we really like to do for environmental concerns. We try not to make things in not necessarily China. I mean, you can get into all sorts of problematic discussion if we're singling out China. But in the Far East, we try and make things as much as we can in the UK. We can't do everything in the UK, but we try. These beautiful tokens are not from the UK. We love them. They're great, from our friends at Campaign Coins. They're not made in the UK, but we can't find anyone that can make them in the UK. This kind of thing we can make in the UK, a very short distance away from us, with our friends at Warbases, who can print 3mm MDF and laser cut it. So anyway, I've waffled on for a really long time. This is going to be part of the King Beowulf Kickstarter, which launches on Tuesday, 17th of October. I've given myself an extra week to just get everything ready. I nearly launched this week. I just felt we were rushing it, and that's always a mistake. So we've got another week to just get everything together, which has also let us do this, which it had been as I said, it had been an ongoing sort of puzzle. How do we do a sort of map type of thing? This is it. We'll do another version as well. It will just be like an online version, or not an online version, a digital version that you can use with your, say, your VTT or what have you, where these will be as PNG files that you'll be able to arrange in your online virtual tabletop, and they'll work just the same way. We'll also provide you with downloadable maps that you can just draw on with a pencil, because I quite like that too. Anyway, all sorts, but we just thought this was a really, really nice thing to make, and it just feels really sort of flavorful, and I love how that looks as a sort of blank map. I like the shape of it. Cool. Anyway, shut up, John. Press stop.
What, hero? Mount the mead benches and take the treasure seat in King Beowulf from Handiwork Games.